We actually have the launch of Brother vs. Brother Season 2 coming up, so Drew kind of kicked my butt last year. I have to, get back at him, so I've been planning and plotting for a whole year, and I love the show too. It's just a fun competition where we get to, rib each other a little bit, and then we get to see the design styles of these 10 people that want to be the next biggest thing in home improvement. I think it comes down to education and understanding what's adding value to the home, but the biggest misconception is that people think you have to spend a fortune in order to do a major renovation to fix up your home and add value, but you don't, and especially if you're going to sell, it's just about making smart choices and that are going to add value to the home without spending a lot of bank. So, we always say that, when you look on Property Brothers and you see those grimy homes that people say, you must stage those. We don't. They're that filthy and they're on the market like that. The sellers are missing an opportunity because you'd be able to add a ton of value just by going through and cleaning the whole thing up. And then if you staged it appropriately, you'd add even more value. We add $20,000 or more to a home just by staging it and painting that picture for buyers. There are some things that you can do yourself, that are, like painting or baseboards or flooring, but a lot of times it comes down to finding these character pieces and feature pieces that you can put throughout. All my friends know that I scour the internet looking for, discarded pieces. People will literally give away these pieces just because they're grimy and run down, but you can clean them up and give them, get them back to their previous glory. I even roam sometimes. I'll go in alleys and on streets just to look for stuff that people have discarded, and that's why I partnered with Tide Oxy multi-purpose stain remover, because it literally has 225 uses around the house, both inside the laundry and out. So I can take an old patio set that's all run down and dingy and make it look new again just by cleaning it up. And half the stuff, when I do a reveal on Property Brothers, half of the items that I use for decor and furniture, it's the homeowner's existing stuff, but they don't recognize it because I've either reupholstered it, I've repainted it, or most of the time I've just cleaned it up and made it look new again. It's about identifying, what's out of your skill level or just out of your comfort zone. Anytime you're dealing with electrical or plumbing or structure, you need to bring in a professional. And that's what our shows are about. Our shows are about understanding when you need to value your own time, bring in professionals. But there's a ton of stuff that homeowners can do themselves, whether it's, freshening up with a coat of paint or flooring or baseboards, things like that. And even looking inside and outside of the home. Maybe you don't want to do a major renovation where you're knocking down walls, but you can add square footage by taking the comfort of the inside and moving it outdoors. So I always say, clean up the patio, add a pop of color out there with some cushions, maybe an outdoor area rug, just to make it feel kind of homey, a little more comfortable. And that's a space you can use, I live in Vegas, so we can use our outdoor spaces all year round. If people hit me up on social media, that's a great place. They can ask me questions because I actually answer all the fan questions there. I'm at Mr. Silver Scott on all platforms, and also they can go to Tide.com and they can see all the items I've picked up at flea markets and Spruce-Up. And I can't stress enough, there's literally 225 uses around the house that you can use for that product. So it's great. People should just get out, tackle some fun projects this summer, and then realize at the end of the day they didn't break the bank to do it.